Good morning, good morning, good morning, my love bugs. How y'all doing? It's Auntie Trice here with another video for you. If you haven't done so already, please go and head on over to TikTok at Pretty_Huzzler. That's HUZZLER. And go and follow me, okay? The official name on that page is Latrice Herring. There's only one, babies. There's only one, Mrs. Herring. Okay? Let's go and then hop on over to Instagram at Latrice Brown 53 and follow me on there. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel today. Because it costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it yet, my babies? Why haven't you done it? Baby, it's early in the morning and I'm tired as hell. And I gotta go to work later on today at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna be working today. Auntie gonna keep her some money, y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna stay working. How was y'all 4th? Was it okay? I had the 4th off. That was the only day I had off, was the 4th. I had the 4th off. I don't really celebrate the 4th, my babies. It's just a day off for me. I don't really celebrate the 4th, my babies. Y'all know why I don't celebrate the 4th. Well, if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. July 4th, 1774 was when we did this, right? Got our independence. We wasn't even considered human to them people when they got their independence, even though we helped them fight for their independence, for America's independence. The black people helped fight for that. That didn't give us independence. We weren't freed until the 1800s. We wasn't freed until over 100 years later. Look it up now. Look at when slavery was abolished. Look up when they signed the ratification to abolish slavery. Look it up. Okay? We got our independence. America got their independence in the 1700s, like 1770 something, 1774. We didn't get freed until 1880 something. We helped fight and win America's independence, and we literally didn't get freed until the 1800s, until the late 1800s. Late 1800s. Stop fucking playing with me. I don't celebrate no goddamn 4th. I wasn't even allowed to vote around that time. No. Don't celebrate it. It's just a day off for me. Happy Independence Day, America. So y'all know that I can't smoke on camera no more. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all know what I'm doing. I got my handy dandy notebook and I'm rolling my trees for my morning smoke, and it's time to get into the tea for today. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this to Utah. Let's take it down just a little bit. Let's take it to Utah on some trash ass shit. Okay, the family of 17-year-old Taylor Goodridge has now filed a lawsuit against Diamond Ranch. I said Ridge. Diamond Ranch Academy in Hurricane, Utah, after she died from peritonitis. Okay, something that actually could have been treated if they would have listened to her the first time about the symptoms that she was having. Okay, the peritonitis got so bad that it turned into an infection inside of her tiny little body, and it created sepsis. She got sepsis, and y'all know what sepsis is. Sepsis is poisoning of the blood. She got sepsis, and she died December 20th from the sepsis. Okay, doctors are saying that as early as December 9th, Taylor was showing problems. She was showing symptoms that she had formed peritonitis. And peritonitis is the inflammation of the peritoneum gland. Okay, well, membrane. It's a membrane. It outlines this. It outlines like your stomach area, your stomach cavity up here. It's an outline of it's a membrane that got inflamed and infected. It got inflamed. It got infected. Sometimes that stuff just happens. Our body just does that sometimes. That's why we need to figure out what's wrong, and then we can get it treated. Which they should have did. Her counselors and her peers, her sergeants, whoever you want to call them, whoever was watching over Taylor at the time should have got her some help. But you know what they did? They thought that she was faking it and telling her to suck that shit up. That girl was vomiting a week prior to her dying. She vomited that whole entire week. They didn't do nothing for that girl. Sue the fuck out that Diamond Ranch Academy. Sue the fuck out of Diamond Ranch Academy. I feel no ways about them suing this place. Do you know what they call the Diamond Ranch Academy? Do you know what they call the Diamond Ranch Academy? Let me show you what they call it. I'm going to read it. They called it a therapeutic boarding school. A therapeutic boarding school for troubled teens. Yes, they did. A boarding school, a therapeutic boarding school for troubled teens. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know exactly what that means. They sent her to a boot camp. That's pretty much what that is. Taylor was 17 years old and she was sent to a boot camp because her parents, that was their last resort. Taylor had some issues. She's been a little bit problematic. Her parents said, you know what, we got to straighten you out. We got to straighten you out because you heading down the wrong path. So they sent her to this school not knowing that this was going to be the last time they saw their daughter. On the weeks of their daughter being sick, because their daughter was sick, Taylor was sick for almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks is 14 days. Do the math. She was distributing signs on December 9th and she died December 20th. They left her sick for 11 days. A week and a half, almost 2 weeks. They left her sick. Okay? On the days that she was sick and vomiting like that, the week that she was sick and vomiting like that, they were denying her phone calls. They were telling the parents, nah, she can't come to the phone. As a parent, when that was happening, I would immediately went to that ranch and got my motherfucking child. That's what I would have done. Period. You can't tell me I can't talk to my baby. The fuck is wrong with you? No, sir. I heard about these little ranches and I heard about these little academies that y'all, these little military schools, these little boot camps that y'all be doing. Y'all are nothing but traumatized adults going and traumatizing the kids even further. You're fucked up adults fucking these kids up. That's what these boarding schools are. Fucked up adults fucking with these kids even more. Y'all better listen to Bad Baby. Bad Baby told y'all. Y'all remember Bad Baby? The Catch Me Outside girl. You remember Dr. Phil sent her to a little ranch to get herself together for troubled teens. Bad Baby said it was sexual assault going on. People weren't eating properly. All type of mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse was going on. Them adults is fucked up and they fucking them kids up even worse. I would never send my child. Ooh, I almost lit this. I almost lit it knowing I just said I can't smoke on YouTube because I want the monetization. I want the sponsorships. I want that shit. Woo. I almost lit it just then, y'all, because y'all know Auntie hate when stuff happen to the elderly and stuff happen to kids. I hate that shit. Teens are considered kids in my eyes. Period. I hate when stuff happened to them, and that didn't have to happen to that girl if y'all would have listened to her the first time. How in the fuck y'all let this girl vomit for a whole week straight? And then sat up here and said she was faking it. How? No, that's cruel and unusual punishment, and that was straight neglect. Sue they motherfucking ass, get that ranch shut the fuck down. Quiet as it's kept, y'all don't need to be sending y'all children off to no damn Y'all don't need to be sending y'all children off to no damn military schools, boot camps, and shit like that. No way. You don't need to be doing that trying to scare them straight, because these motherfuckers don't care about your kids, because they think you don't care about your kids because you shipping them off there to them. So they gonna fuck your kids up. I'm gonna tell you a quick little story and we're gonna be over with this story here, this point here. There was a good friend of mine, I would not call his name, but his parents sent him to a military school. He came out, that boy was fucked up for a minute. He's married now. It took for him to find the love of his life. His parents shipped him off to a military boarding school when he was 13 years old. Cause he was on the bad side. He was robbing and shit. He was robbing with his big cousins and shit going in. He was with his big cousins robbing convenience stores and shit. He was doing that shit. So his mama, and he was raised in a single parent home. His dad was nowhere around. But his mama, she just didn't know what to do with him. So she shipped his ass when the judge say, you know, he finna get his ass shipped off. She shipped him off to a military school, and he stayed in that military school from the time he was 13 years old to the time he was 17. When he came out, when he was 17 years old, buddy was fucked up mentally. He was fucked up mentally. He didn't want anybody in his personal space. It was very hard for him to really socialize with people. It took him to the time he was 25 years old to actually really tell us what happened to him. And he got out of that military school when he was 17. He didn't start really talking about what he really experienced until he was like 25 years old. And we was like, damn, bro, when he started telling us sometimes he couldn't eat if he didn't do what was told. I kind of know that because I was in the military, so I know. The military tactics is they will break you down first, break down everything that you know, home, everything you know, your friends, they try to erase that. They try to break you down, and then they'll try to build you back up. No, will build you back up. Damn near like a robot. Like you got a robot mentality. You eat, sleep, drink, shit pretty much when they tell you to do it. That boy was mentally scarred from that shit, and he told us he was getting his ass beat and all, and I believe it. I believe it. Don't be sending your children off like that. Don't do that. Don't send your kids off. They not gonna take care of your kids better than you can take care of your kids. These people ain't gonna understand your kids better than you can understand your kids. You got to take time out to really understand your kids and teach your kids and discipline your kids. You have to. That's the area of being a parent. That comes with being a parent. You gotta really sit down and learn your baby. And then you gotta train your baby in the ways that they should go. So when they get older, they don't depart from it. Y'all got to have a little bit more patience and learn to train and be willing to sit down with your babies and get them together. Because these people that y'all sending these children to are fucking your kids up even more, and they even letting them die. Do you understand what I'm saying? They killing them. The comments up underneath this story was trash. The comments that I wanted to address was, why are the parents suing when they sent the child there in the first place? First of all, they sent the child there to get help. This is what these ranches, these academies, this is what these boot camps, these military schools are supposed to do. They're supposed to straighten the child out. They're supposed to help these children. Those parents did not send Taylor there to die. They sent her there to get help. Sue the fuck out of that ranch. Sue the fuck out of them. Y'all are stupid as fuck. Your comments are trash. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. Don't say that shit at all. Because y'all would drive a person to drink. Y'all would drive a person to harm themselves. Condolences to the family of Taylor Goodridge. She did not deserve that shit. Get that ranch shut down immediately. And y'all need to also start looking at all these ranches and academies across the U.S. They are harming these babies. They are fucking these children up more than they are helping them. Look into it and look into it fast. Period. Now let's move on to my next and last point for today. My last point for today is about Toni, okay? Toni says she is working on a self-made documentary, and she is highlighting her time as a streetwalker, okay? She's talking about the time that she had to walk on the streets, prostituting to feed her family, her child, Angela White, or AKA Blac Chyna. We're not saying Blac Chyna no more. This woman wants to be known as her biological name, Angela White. Respect that, okay? So I would love to see this documentary, okay? Especially when she talks about her time as being a streetwalker. Because I really do believe that the young girls of this generation need to see more ex-prostitution, ex-streetwalker. They need to see more documentaries of that so y'all can see this so-called hoe culture y'all doing. Y'all can see the downsides of this so-called hoe culture that y'all doing, because y'all are embracing this shit. Y'all embracing being a hoe. Who told you it was okay to be a hoe? Who told you it was okay for you to get flued out by a man that you don't know and he beat your dumb ass? He beat your dumb ass because he know what you coming up for. He know you coming up for money. He's luring you there with money. That's why he gonna treat you any kind of fucking way. Y'all are embracing this whole culture and accepting this whole culture a little bit too much, and it's too much for Auntie. It's not okay to be hopping from this man and this man getting this from that one and getting that from the other one. It ain't okay, baby. Y'all are transferring spiritual energy. Y'all are transferring spiritual energy to one another. So you go from this one and that one. Now you got two different bodies on you. Two different spirits, two different auras on you, and you wake up and you wonder why you so confused and you so angry all the time, because you got so many spirits just gyrating in you, just gallivanting in you. You know what I'm saying? Just running amok in your body. And you wonder why everything is just so fucked up, and you just wonder why your mind just so fucked up. Get them spirits up off you. That whole culture is not nothing to play with. That's why Auntie ain't no hoe. Never been a hoe. Okay, I ain't saying I'm not saying that I don't deal with you hoes, and I'm not saying that I don't like you hoes, because some of you hoes is nice as fuck. Your personality is A1, but I just cannot vibe with what you're doing. Hell, I got about 2-3 of them right now. They be making money. They do be making money. They get flued out, but they tired. Gonna have an expiration date on that pussy soon. Like, no, I'm not finna take my body through that. Not for no money. Not for no paper. I'm not finna... Shit, the American dollar is worthless. The US dollar is worthless anyway. It's worthless. Y'all better look it up. They finna get ready to do away with the US dollar anyway. That shit is worthless. But this is what y'all selling y'all body for. This is what y'all doing this shit for, getting flued out for. I'm sorry, Auntie just gonna have to work the honest way. I'm gonna have to get it out the mud. You hear me? I'm gonna have to get it out the mud the honest way. I can't be no streetwalker, no escort, no, I can't be none of that. I can't be none of that shit. Sorry. That do something to me. My energy. My spirit. I can't do that. I can't do that. But I definitely want to see this documentary, and I definitely believe we need more documentaries like this so that the OGs can really tell these young things, this hoe and shit ain't what it is. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you... Don't do it. It's not okay to be a city girl. That ain't okay. Young Miami don't even want her daughter to be a city girl, but she out here talking about something. It's Young Miami. I let him taste the pussy, now he acting all delirious. Child. Young Miami said, Young Miami said she let him taste the pussy, now he acting all delirious. But she don't even want her daughter to be a city girl. Look up that interview. She did an interview with Jason Lee off of Hollywood Unlocked. She does not want her daughter to be a city girl. She want her daughter to go out here and get it honestly. Work hard honestly. But she out here telling everybody else, act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad. But you don't want your daughter doing that. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Auntie don't want none of y'all doing that. Auntie wants y'all to start respecting yourselves a little bit more. Loving yourself like no other. Loving yourself more. You got to love yourself more. You hear me? That's all Auntie got for y'all today. I want y'all to love yourselves a little bit more, to let this whole culture go. Because this shit ain't cool. It ain't ladylike. That's not becoming of a woman. Promiscuity is not becoming of a woman. It's just not. I told y'all I want to do a class. I want to do a class because it's time to teach our women to be women again. It's time to teach our women to be women again. And I might get a man to help me with a man class so y'all men can get some pointers too, because you're going down fast. This generation is going down and it's going down fast. But until I can get that in, till I can, take the necessary steps to actually cultivate that and get that in, bring that into fruition, Auntie just gonna be telling y'all, sit your fast ass down somewhere. Being all reckless and shit. Your body is a temple. It's a temple. We gotta treat this temple right. If we do right by our body will do right by us. Period. All you gotta do is just eat right. Clean, healthy living. Do right by your body, and your body will do right by you. It'll keep going for you. It'll keep going for you. Keep doing its natural due process. Stop playing with me. Auntie love y'all. I gotta smoke. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna edit this up real fast and publish it for y'all. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. I gotta smoke just a little bit before work. I love y'all. And I have something later on for y'all. Okay? I love you, my babies. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. What the fuck? Go off. Clap off.